In a previous video, I suggested that the given dimensions of the Galaxy-class Enterprise made the ship too big. A part of my argument concerned certain features of the Enterprise D that were advertised, so to speak, but never seen, or at least not seen in their full glory. One such feature was the captain's yacht. In this video, let's consider this yacht. The yacht was a missed opportunity, and its non-appearance helps to erode the suspension of disbelief necessary for any science fiction and fantasy television series. You may argue that TNG did not have the budget to depict the yacht, but I say if they did not have the budget, then they should not have included the yacht in the ship's plans. At any rate, Voyager has an excuse. The Enterprise does not. There is little canonical information, but the yacht of the Enterprise has inherited the name Calypso. I say inherited as the name reportedly came from actor Patrick Stewart rather than any official source. So, for Patrick Stewart, I will call the captain's yacht Spitfire. I will do this for two reasons. Firstly, because the name Calypso has no connection with the name Enterprise, whilst Spitfire does. And secondly, because the name Calypso comes from Patrick Stewart, whose creative contributions to Star Trek have not been absolutely amazing. I would have liked to have seen the yacht in action, but as the opportunity fades into the past, we can instead speculate over what might have been. The captain's yacht, or to use the naval nomenclature, the captain's gig, was docked on the underside of the Galaxy-class saucer. I say Galaxy-class, but the Nebula-class were most likely equipped with yachts as well. The yacht would have been used as the commanding officer's exclusive shuttle, an executive shuttle, if you like, in place of a regular shuttle craft. As far as we know, it was not equipped with warp drive. Might we speculate that the in-universe reason we did not see the yacht was because Jean-Luc Picard was highly egalitarian. Instead of taking his splendid yacht, he chose to slum it with the crew by taking a typical shuttle. Or perhaps the yacht did not exist. If memory serves, our on-screen evidence for its existence is exclusive to the Master System's monitor. The monitor, though, also claimed the Enterprise had a duck on board, as well as a hamster on a treadwheel and a sports car. So how seriously should we take it? Yet, I prefer to suppose the yacht did exist, at least in universe. But if this was the case, why not use it? There is no satisfying excuse for its no-show over the 7 years of the Next Generation. Certainly no in-universe excuse that I can dream up. But perhaps someone in the comments section to this video will have been inspired by the muses. One thing we can say for certain is that the yacht would have been crushed when the saucer section crash-landed on Viridian 3, regardless of any structural strengthening fields engaged just before contact and slide out. What do we know about the captain's yacht? According to the TNG technical manual, the yacht was 10 meters long, 18 meters wide and 8 meters in height. Are these dimensions accurate? Well, my own measurements found it to be 85 feet 25 meters in length and 145 feet 44 meters wide. Its height is more difficult to measure as the yacht sat in a niche in the hull. I consider 8 meters to be realistic, although your mileage may vary. But based on the diagram in the technical manual, if it was 44 meters by 25 meters, then its height would have been closer to 9.3 meters. This gives us rather more headroom. Let's return to the technical manual. Running around the inhabited compartments were an embedded impulse engine system, cryogenic reactant tanks, lenticular aerodyne atmosphere flight motors, try saying that when you're drunk, and related subsystems. The yacht was capable of sustained speeds approaching 0.65 c, where c equals the speed of light, and its IPS impulse propulsion system was made up of 6 sequential beam fusion reaction chambers measuring 1.3 meters in diameter, which fed a central toroidal driver coil. Now let's move to the main deck, and here we begin to move into the realm of speculation, as if I wasn't there already. Certainly what you see here is my interpretation of the yacht's interior. Here are bunks for the flight crew, number 2, and access to the engineering deck underneath. I have stairs accessing the lower deck and the egress platform. Around the flight deck we find 2 staterooms, described as modest, and a galley, which I have placed here. The flight deck itself is in the centre. My interpretation echoes the main bridge of the Enterprise, and its shape follows the oval of the yacht. I had intended to divide the space in 3, as the flight deck here seems rather large, but then I thought the openness added to the yacht's executive nature. There are seats here for the flight crew, 1 for the captain, another for a guest, and a third for a service representative to assist diplomatic guests, to quote the technical manual. This, of course, is only my interpretation. Better interpretations are out there. I have given the captain's yacht a great deal of engineering and life support space, much of it on the lower deck. The flight deck looks larger than it really needs to be, but we are speculating over an aspect of a Galaxy-class starship, that luxury liner of Starfleet, and so we can suppose that the flight deck would be the main central space of the craft. Without warp drive, any journey aboard this yacht would be a long one, and so I suspect room would be appreciated. But I will end this video here, and hope that you enjoyed our little tour of this version of the captain's yacht, or at least didn't hate it.